So off time approaching rapidly. Ash Brittle is very heavily backed here. Is the 2-to-1 favourite. He's sort of be coming onto the course. It's 100-30 Decoy, 15-2 Far Glick, 17-2 Dinur, but all the money is for Ash Brittle. So they walk forward for this race and they are off and running. For the Totepool.com Sports Games, Bingo and more, Handicap, Hurdle and Razlan, who's won this race twice already with the blue sleeves, is leading with another course winner, Far Glick. Far Glick was just in front of Razlan as they touched down. Ash Brittle, the very heavily gambled horse, is in third place at the moment. The blue with the yellow cross belts. Decoy is racing on the inside, and then comes Dinur, another one who's won on the course this season. Dinur, red, white and green are the colours. Monetary Fund is next, followed by Sanglend. A.P. McCoy's in the light blue with a pink cap on Premier Dane. Zora's in the last trio with Like Minded, and Southway Star, who's usually held up in her races, is the back marker under Richard Johnson at this very early stage. So they're making their way towards the back straight. This is a race in which they sometimes go off very fast indeed. Not the case here. It's a sensible, steady gallop. Far Glick is making it from Razlan, Decoy, Ash Brittle and Dinur, and then Monetary Fund, Premier Dane. Race is next. About to turn down the far side, Sanglend, Zora. They're in the last quartet in company with Like Minded, and Southway Star is still last of all. So racing to the next, and as they come to it, Flight 3, Far Glick is just a neck ahead here of Razlan. They'll jump it pretty much together. Far Glick goes into it very quickly and leads now by nearly a length from Razlan as they head down towards the second one on the far side. Dinur with the noseband, Decoy with the white face, green colours on the inside, and Ash Brittle in the blue and yellow towards the outside. Sanglend and Premier Dane and Monetary Fund are the next three. Then there's a little gap back to Zora, Like Minded and Southway Star. So Far Glick is turning out of the back straight, making it under James Best. In second place is Razlan with Danny Cook on board. And then in third place is Decoy, Tom Scudamore on the rails. Upsides of that one is Dinur under Donald Devereux. One's taking a keen hold, and Ash Brittle wider still with Connor O'Farrell. Monetary Fund and Premier Dane and Sanglend are the next three. And then come Zora, Like Minded and Southway Star as they approach this one, which will be two out on the next circuit. So Far Glick and Razlan, they were first and second at this stage when they jumped it on the previous circuit. Dinur, Decoy and Ash Brittle are the next three, and then comes Sanglend with Premier Dane and Monetary Fund. Slight gap then to Zora, Southway Star and Like Minded, but the leading group very tightly bunched up together. In fact, 8 lengths covers the whole field. Far Glick's been enthusiastic out in front as they go off onto the final circuit now, showing the way to Razlan, who's in second place. Ash Brittle, Dinur, Decoy and Sanglend more or less forming a line. Ash Brittle didn't get a particularly good run around that turn. He's now back in sixth place, racing a bit wide of Monetary Fund, who's being followed then by Like Minded. And then comes Zora and Southway Star as they head towards the back straight. Premier Dane just has those three behind, but it's Far Glick and Razlan. Decoy shaken up a bit on the inside comes next. Ash Brittle's back on the bridle on the outside of Sanglend, who's got the green sleeves. Monetary Fund, Dinur's lost 2 or 3 places, still in the midfield. Premier Dane is following, and then comes Southway Star with Zora and Like Minded. And this is the fourth from home they're coming to now. 8 lengths covers the field, and it's Far Glick and Razlan who are making it. Far Glick's jumping very well out in front, led there from Razlan with Dinur back in third place. Ash Brittle's going very strongly now with those dark blue sleeves around the outside and the yellow cross belts and the pink colours. AP and Premier Dane are getting into it, and Southway Star in the yellow and red on terms as well. And Ash Brittle got slightly hampered there by stablemate Razlan jumping right-handed. Now Premier Dane is the one who's pressing Far Glick for the lead. lead, but Southway Stars come up on the outside. Ash Brittle's trying to recover. Decoys on the heels of the leaders, and then comes Monetary Fund. It's a very open race. At the back of the field, Dinur is now in last place. Zora's towards the rear with Sang Glen, and also Like Minded, but it's Premier Dane who's come through, travelling very strongly in the light blue under AP. Ash Brittle is now into second place. Southway Star is being urged along, and then comes Monetary Fund as they enter the straight. Zora is trying to improve in the maroon colours round the outside of them, but Premier Dane has got the lead and is going on very strongly here from Ash Brittle. Like Minded on the right is trying for a place as Premier Dane is about 3 lengths clear of Ash Brittle, and Premier Dane looks a bit keener than Ash Brittle. In third place, Zora, Monetary Fund and Like Minded, 4 of them vying for that position. The last flight of hurdles now, and Premier Dane is over it and is going on in great style towards the line for the Hush Hush partnership. David Pipes won it, but not with the favourite. Very close for second place, Ash Brittle and Monetary Fund. Like Minded was next, then Zora, Southway Star. They were followed by Dinur, Sanglend. Raslan dropped out of it, Dinur, and in the end Farglick was last. AP's won it.
First number 2, Premier Dane, and a photo finish for second place. First number 2, and a photo finish for second place. Here is the result of the photo finish for second place. The second horse was number 9, third number 8, and fourth number 4. The full result of our fourth and featured hurdle race, the Totepool.com Sports Games Bingo and More Handicap Hurdle Race. First number 2, Premier Dane. Second, number 9, Monetary Fund. Third number 8, Ash Brittle. And the fourth placed horse, number 4, Like Minded. The distances were 6 lengths and ahead. 6 lengths and ahead.